Okay, hopefully my camera does not fall. I got this tripod from Amazon. There we go. Oh my god, you can see my fridge. My fridge is still there. I'm trying to get rid of it. But anyways, if you guys don't know me and you guys are new to my channel and you are new to my video, my name is Kevin and I do a lot of videos, guys. I do like lots of different kind of videos. I make like day in the life or one day vlog. I do lots of travel videos. And I like to do like these kind of videos where I have to sit down and talk to you guys, and yeah. This is probably going to be my take 2 of recording this video because there's times that I don't like the way that I speak and there's words that I keep repeating, such as the word end, and I always say and I keep repeating that and I keep stuttering to my videos, and I want to be able to talk properly and talk clearly and without using those 2 words, but I keep repeating those words and it's really annoying, and I just find myself talking very fast and sometimes I just don't make sense. And for making YouTube videos for 2 or 3 years, I want to be able to, you know, show my progression when it comes to talking to the camera and being comfortable to you guys, and it's getting better. So that is not the reason why I'm making this video. I'm looking back at my YouTube analytics and YouTube studio. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called, but I'm trying to learn it. But looking at my YouTube studio, one of the video that is growing lots of views each day is when I made that video, Day in a Life by Robin Sharma, the 5 a.m. Club. Basically, that was like a book review where I was trying to implement some things that I learned from the book and I was applying it to my daily life. I always experiment my life, and there's times I want to be really productive with my life and I want to be able to live sufficiently. With that, I like to read self-help books, and self-help books makes me understand how human behavior works and why we do the things that we do and why we think that we do sometimes. And I was able to, reconnect to myself and learn about myself even more. I want to tell you guys what my past experiences are and what I was doing wrong and how I'm able to deal with it now. I'm gonna tell you guys right off the bat, I have made mistakes in my life that I have learned, and somehow I was able to be more grateful for those mistakes, because if I didn't make those mistakes, I probably won't be the person that I am now today. So I really recommend to you guys to, learn from this video and keep making mistakes and learn from it. You're not going to be happy most of the time in your life. You're gonna go through with lots of phases, and those phases are your history, and you just gotta learn from it. If you guys didn't know, I like to be reading books, and it is something that I like to do first thing in the morning, and whenever I have spare time, I like to keep reading books. And most of the books that I read is self-help books, and I like to vary myself when it comes to reading books. Sometimes I read like recipe books or biography, I think that's what it's called. Or I like to be reading about like stock markets and finance and all that stuff. So most of the time I would pick out self-help books, and the book that I'm reading right now, it's called Rewire by Richard O'Connor, and it's pretty much talking about changing your brain to break habits and overcome addictions and conquer self-destructive behavior. And this is something that I'm reading right now, and I think it will be more helpful to understand my inner self, because there is a lot of things that I need to work on, and it is my problem, and everybody deals with the same problem. Maybe you guys are dealing with the same thing. People aren't perfect. You're not gonna find people who has a perfect personality, perfect attitude. You're not gonna find a perfect person. They all have something in them that's probably bad qualities, and those qualities are, I'm not saying those are really negative. You just gotta find a way to solve them, or how to deal with them mindfully or mindful, in a very conscious way, Let's just say that. Simple as that. You guys probably get the point on what the book is all about. So I have listed a few patterns of self-destructive behavior that I have done in the past, or maybe I'm doing it now. Maybe I'm doing it now. The reason I'm telling you guys and showing this to you guys because I want you guys to get to know me even more. And I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect child. I have done things in the past that made me the person I am now today, and I made mistakes, and now I'm reading this kind of things, and I really educated myself for 2 years from reading old self-help books, and I didn't need any therapist or anything, and I looked up to so many people out there. There's so many people that I looked up right now that made me, made me the person that I am now, and I'm so happy that I have changed myself 180 degrees, and still now I am working on myself, and I'm just happy. That's all. I'm just happy, and I can't wait for my future self and how I'm going to turn out in 5 or 10 years from now. Back to my handy dandy notebook. One of the things that I am working on is my aggression. My frustration. I get frustrated so easily, and I don't even know why. Maybe it's something that I have done in the past, or something that I have somehow progressed from my early childhood till now that haven't been resolving, and I just find myself very toxic when it comes to getting frustrated, and I want to be able to work on that, and I'm working on it right now. One of the routine that I'm doing whenever I get frustrated and being impatient, or that's the thing, being impatient and getting frustrated, I like to give myself a 10-minute break to just not think about it. Oh, why am I closing my eyes? Oh my god, that feels so good. I'm so tired. Anyways, one of the things that I like to do when I get frustrated in that situation, I like to give myself a 10-minute break and just give myself a breather and just breathing basically, and not even thinking about it for 10 minutes. So I like to do that, and after 10 minutes that I like to give myself some time to think about the situation and how I can resolve it better in the future. So I like to be doing that because there's times when your mind is automatic, and there's times when it was manual, unconscious and consciously. And there's times when whenever we get frustrated, our minds become unconsciously about our feelings and emotions and the way that we think, and sometimes we don't have control of that, and it's good to take a step back and just let things go and come back at it again and think about it and be more conscious and think about how we can deal with this in the future. So that is one thing that I'm working on right now. And yeah, second is perfectionism. I like to be thinking perfect, and I put 110% to everything that I do, and maybe it might not be 110% to some people, but I like to be real detailed, and I like to keep myself organized and clean, and it brings clarity in my mind. And sometimes it's okay to be messy, and it's okay to be disorganized, and I want to be able to tell myself some days that I can't do everything 110% in my life. Sometimes when being perfect, I like to take my time, and just taking time takes a lot of time, and I can't do the things that I wanted to do in one day. And for example, if I have a lot of things to do in one day, I can't do all of them because I'm just way too focused in one thing, and I'm trying to be perfect on that. And that is something that I'm working on, that I need to just tell myself that it doesn't need to be perfect. So so that's the one thing that I'm working on right now. Comment down below if you guys are feeling that way too, when you're trying to be perfect and you want everything to be perfect, and you're taking so much time, you get so frustrated the rest of the things that you wanted to do one day. I feel that way all the time, so I tell myself to just you can't do everything at the same time, Kevin. Third thing is something that I have done in the past that, again, that I am grateful that I've done that, and I was able to complete that phase in life. and that is about partying and all those kind of things. If you guys may not know, I am 23, and I still like to party. I still like to drink, and like once in a while, I like to like go out with friends and drink, and that's not a problem, okay? And you just don't do it to the extent that you're going every weekend and that you do every day, and it is not healthy for your body. Back in my youngest phase, I was smoking lots. I was smoking for a good 2 or 3 years, and it is something that I was hiding from my parents, and it is something that I felt disgusted with myself. Just even thinking about it, I was going through with a lot of dark moments in my life, and it is something that I'm grateful that I have went over that or passed through that, and I was able to get out from that. I was lost in life and I didn't have any goals. I couldn't see where I was going with my life, and I'm happy that I got out from that. There's times that I get myself so stressed out and I get so frustrated, and there's times that I'm gonna have a smoke, or I'm gonna have 1 or 2 smokes. And that is something that I'm working on right now. Right now, I don't even smoke at all. Maybe in the future, I will find myself to be smoking, but I really don't want to see myself smoking in the future. The last thing that I want to talk about, I don't want to make this video very, very long. I really don't. But the last thing that I want to talk about is negative thinking. And it's just a general thing. I've listed a lot in here. Oh my god. I'm exposing myself. But one of the last thing that I want to talk about, and that's it, and it's negative thinking. Everybody has this. We always think about negative things, and it's just our automatic self. And there's times that, you know, we live every day and we have a routine every day, and this is the things that we do, and our minds become so like unconscious. Our mind just keeps running and running to the point that we're gonna start thinking negatively. And it happens to me a lot. Maybe you guys are dealing with the same thing. Please let me know. Comment down below if you guys are thinking the same way. But I find myself thinking negatively. Maybe there's part in life that I need to know about myself, that I need to understand about myself, but I always find myself thinking negatively. And I need to like tell myself that, you know, Kevin, you are not thinking right. You are not being conscious. Thinking negatively, it's making my life more complicated. And I want to be able to get out from that. Not get out from that, but to be conscious about my way of thinking. I hope I did not make this video way too long, and I hope I made it exciting at the same time. I don't know. I really, really recommend this book, and start reading books, guys. And that is something that I like to be doing at the moment. And I have been reading for 2 years, and it helped me a lot in my life situations and dealing with a lot of things. Give yourself some knowledge once in a while, and it's not gonna hurt you or anything. I hope I got you guys inspired, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. That's all I'm gonna say. I want more subscribers, and I'm trying to do the things I like to be doing. I don't want to be doing the things that, like, you know, what people want to see. I actually like making this kind of type of videos, day in a life, travel videos, and having to sit down and talk to you guys so you guys can find your inner self and bring more clarity in your life. Be kind to one another, guys, and be unique, be yourself, keep making mistakes, and that is all. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao ciao, au revoir. Okay, let's go.